Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to the Sunroom renovation project. This is part 6 of the series where I am working on this porch, turning it into a sunroom. Thank you for joining me, and in this series, or in this part of the series, I'm going to be working on some of the floor joists. I'm going to be insulating the floor, and I will be working on the subfloor, the sheeting in the subfloor, getting it down. For those of you that have taken any interest in this series, just know that I am way ahead in the project versus how much editing has been done on the videos. I am going to do my best to try to catch up and get quite a few more of these videos edited up and get them out. You know, up to date. Currently, I am all the way done with the exterior of this porch and just have to get the finish of the interior. Obviously that's not where I'm at in this video, but hopefully we get some more done. If you like the video, try to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Leave a comment if you'd like. I need subscribers to help the channel, and enjoy the video. So I still have yet to block in this space here, and my dilemma is I'm putting 4x8 sheets of flooring sheeting down, and 8 foot from that wall over there takes me about 2 inches on this side. So I'm trying to make the most out of my sheets. From this wall, 8 foot brings me onto this center beam, but I have a door over here where I actually need the other few inches. So either A, my 8 foot pieces are gonna run from there. I'll have to trim the ends from there to here. It'll be fine. I got to figure out what I'm wanting to do here so I can save as much of my sheeting as possible. That'll actually give me 2 inches of cut off. But I don't really want to put a cut piece there, out there on that edge. I'd rather it be a full sheet, be a little bit more structural, kind of going out into that doorway. Probably can't see it from the camera, but my wall ends and my joists still continue from the doorway. And once again, I don't want to put just a strip of filler out there. I'd rather have it more structural. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lathe I've got a couple of 12 foot 2x4s, and they're really not going to be anything but more than a nailing edge. And I'm going to lathe them onto here for a nailing edge for my flooring, my sheeting to put down. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is measure for this, cut these pieces out and notch them ready for those 2 pieces of lathe to fit down and in. I'll probably put these blocks in first after I notch them out and go from there. Let's see how square this corner is. Okay. So my thought process here is that I know that I'm not trusting that any of these corners are square. But when you're putting this type of stuff in a remodel, let's just use that term because I don't really have another one on the top of my head. You can't really trust that anything's square. But this piece of plywood out of the store is square. So you're trying to make things fit. And I knew that they probably wouldn't fit perfectly. This actually didn't fit too bad. I had to trim off a little bit of this leading edge up here to get the corner in tight enough that it's okay, because when I put my flooring down, which is probably going to be close to 3/4 to an inch thick, it's going to come up and cover any of these cracks. I'll probably put some type of sealant or something down there to seal the crack. But basically I know that I have a straight edge here. So my plan is just to get this first row started, get this piece in the corner, tight as I could, modifying it however I needed to, and then pop a chalk line down off this front edge here, so I know it would be straight. So the next pieces, the next row, because I'm gonna butt this joint here, I'm not gonna put them exactly the same. I'm gonna stagger my joints so they're stronger. But this edge here needs to be straight, perfectly straight. So all my next pieces will go in and cooperate, or otherwise I'll be fighting that all the way. So get this piece in, modify it, pop a chalk line, take some measurements off the wall to the chalk line. If it's 4 foot, which is what these are, 4 foot, 4 by 8, perfect, good to go. If they're not, I'll cut this corner piece in here, whatever I need it to be, because I got to cut this edge anyway because it's less than 8 foot from that wall to here. So I'm gonna have to cut it anyway, and then we should be good to go for the rest of these. Any idea where I put my utility knife? Something my dad would have said. Doesn't matter how long you look for something or you look around for something, it's right where you left it. And that's the truth. It was right where I left it. Right on my line. Perfect. Pretty good progress for the day. I got everything insulated that I needed to finish getting insulated, and I got 2 rows of subfloor down. I got one last row of subfloor to do. Don't have time to get it done today, but feel pretty good about what I got done today. This is not one full sheet, it's only like 42 inches. So I'm gonna have to rip it anyway, so it's gonna be a little bit of work. And I had a couple spots that I filled in with some spray foam because I wasn't real confident in some of the gaps that were left. I still got to kind of figure out what I'm gonna do here for the threshold. Not 100% positive what I'm gonna do there yet. What else? I finished this outside spot here to keep the critters out. I didn't do as good a job as what I did on the other ones, but it got pretty tight down here in this end, so it was a little bit difficult to do. Didn't really do as good a job here as what I wanted either, but there's going to be some stairs or a little landing here that's going to kind of cover some of that too.
But all in all, now I have the rodent animal protection all the way around now. It's completely done. This is the old. So just a lot of work left on the inside to do. Siding out here, the windows to put in. Once I get this flooring in, I hadn't decided yet. I was gonna go ahead and just throw the windows in after I get the flooring in, but I'm trying to decide what I was gonna do with the ceiling. I was going to spray paint my sprayer. I say spray paint, put paint in my sprayer and spray the ceiling. But I kind of think that this lighter color, it's not really going to change the texture or anything. You're going to still be able to see that kind of look. But I think this lighter color, I think will actually keep the room lighter, brighter. This color here is what we were going to spray the ceiling in here, because that's kind of what it was before. But I don't think I'm going to do that. You can see the difference here. We're going to go ahead and hand paint this up and in, probably hand paint the beams that darker brown, but I think we're going to leave the ceiling that lighter color, help keep the room a little bit brighter. So if I'm not going to spray anything, then I can go ahead and put the windows in. I was kind of holding off on putting the windows in because I was kind of afraid of a little bit of overspray from that sprayer getting on these windows, and I'd rather not. So I think the next steps will, as long as nothing else goes wrong, I will get the rest of the subfloor done, and then I'll probably go ahead and put the windows in, and then we can work on painting and floor and siding. Still a lot of work to do. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Coming out with another one here hopefully before long. And if you guys don't mind, give me a thumbs up, comment if you want, share the video, and subscribe if you would. And remember, measure twice, cut once.